Democratic and Republican politicians are flying in and out of New Hampshire getting ready to run for president. They are telling us we should solve our country's problems and that they are the best ones to help us do that. I wonder, though, whether they wouldn't be more convincing if they would spend more time actually solving some problems and less time promising to solve them. A little more time in D.C. and a little less time in Manchester would be a good thing. What particularly annoys me is that these folks who would be president never seem to get around to telling us how they would solve our problems. Take health care, for instance. Everyone says we should make sure that every American has affordable health care. But no one wants to say how they would go about doing it. It leaves me thinking that they don't know what to do, which doesn't make me want to run out and vote for any of them. This problem has been around long enough that these folks ought to know what they think is the solution by now, and they ought to be ready to have the voters judge them by whether they have chosen a good solution. I watched one politician in the last election cycle start out his campaign by saying that we should all have health care. At some point, he got bold enough to say we should adopt a single-payer system like Medicare. But within a few days, he had dropped that proposal and was just saying we ought to start thinking about how we would provide health care for everyone. I guess someone didn't like the Medicare-style proposal. Maybe some big contributor. Our politics seems to have evolved into a big marketing program, where the idea is to create an image for a candidate regardless of whether the candidate has anything real to offer. The other day, I saw a 40-year-old commercial on TV. The announcer was showing us the new types of valves and the suspension on a car he wanted us to buy. I doubt many people understood much of what he was talking about, but at least he was explaining to us what made his car better than the competition's. He wasn't just saying we should drive better cars, and he wasn't just showing us how sexy his car was. He was giving us real information. Selling cars is different now. So is politics. In both spheres, we are expected to base our decisions on slogans and images, not on substance. May be fine for some people, but I still want to know if a car is going to get me where I want to go, and I still want politicians who will tell us how they plan to get us where we want to go. I don't really care how sexy a politician is, how bright his smile is, or how well she tells a joke. I'm tired of politicians who think I won't notice that they aren't saying anything, and I'm pretty sure most people feel the same way.